Hi, friends. It's Victor Costa. Peace, love, and muscles. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're having an outstanding day. I wanted to say hello, touch base, also talk to you a little bit about some of the products that you might see out there in the market circulating. Folks ask me all the time to promote their product or send over a sample of something and Vic, try it out and then show it to your community and so on. And you haven't seen me do that before because some of the products that people send me are just absolutely ridiculous. They don't work. Yet I see them advertised around all the time. And I won't mention any brands. And I don't want to disparage anyone or I don't want anyone to lose business. The most important thing that I want to convey tonight is to just remind you that just because you see an influencer or someone promoting something doesn't mean it actually works or doesn't mean it's contributed to their well-being or health in any way. Sometimes folks will come to me and tell me that they have a new product on the market and they want me to support it. And I say, well, if it's new, then it hasn't helped anyone yet, right? Well, then we kind of go into that little dance and I'm like, well, send it over. So I have a room filled with a bunch of things that people have sent me. And every now and again, I'll pull one out just for fun. Now, you haven't seen me talk about any products other than my own, and I do have my own stuff. Most of it is, all of it really, is content and things that I have manufactured in terms of books and audios and videos, and you can get that on my website. But I haven't done any influencer gigs as of yet. So I'll tell you about one product that I pulled out of the closet just to give it a try, just to see what it was about, just to highlight what I'm talking about. So it was a scale, and I pulled the scale out. It was really attractive, actually. I pull it out of the box, and I'm always curious about what I weigh. I weigh between 168 and a half and 175 and a half. When you see the Skeletor look, I'm 168 and a half. Not really that I'm trying to get down to that weight. I just kind of do a little bit more volume and then I wind up going down because I keep eating the same amount of calories. And when I want to gain a little bit more weight, I add 100 calories or 200 calories and that's it. And I just lower the volume of training a little bit. That's it, very simple. Anyway, this scale was supposed to measure the composition of my body in terms of body fat, water weight, muscle, and everything else. And the way that it operated was you stood on the scale, and of course, an impulse would come through your feet, somehow scan your body, and then report back to the mechanism about your body fat composition and what you were essentially made of. So got on this scale, and I don't remember or recall what the reading was, but I kind of felt like it was a bit inaccurate because my body fat is really, really low. So, but I don't remember what it was. It might have said 8, 9, 10, 11. I can't remember. Might have been 9 or 10. But for fun, I said to my wife, hey, honey, would you mind trying this scale out? And she said, sure. Now, my wife got on the scale, and I don't want to say that she was eating a chocolate bar while she was on the scale, but she might have had one about 5 minutes ago. She's not on the same trip that I'm on, which I kind of like, actually. Not everyone in the household can be insane, So she's very casual about that kind of stuff. And don't get me wrong, she's a hot smoking babe. I love her. But her body fat isn't as low as mine. So the funny part is she gets on the scale and her body fat was substantially lower than mine. And she says to me, see, I'm doing everything right. You're the one that doesn't know what you're doing. And she got off the scale and went about her merry way. So that's a story I wanted to share with you, that obviously the scale doesn't really work right. So I called the company. I said, guys, let me tell you this story. Okay, my wife, who does not train, who may or may not have been eating a chocolate bar 5 seconds before she got on the scale, her body fat was lower than mine. What's the deal with this? And they said, well, Vic, it really doesn't work on people like you. So I said, people like me? Who do you think is watching my channel? Who do you think the community is that's connecting with me? It's people who have an interest in improving their bodies and their physical health and physical fitness and fitness levels and body fat and all that stuff. And most of the time, the people who are interested in things like this are already pretty much on their way. They're already an enthusiast of some sort. If you're not, welcome, join us. But a lot of people are. It's kind of like how good parents are the ones reading parenting books. You know, the kids that you see, the parents that you see in the street who are hitting their kids occasionally, they're not reading the parenting books, but they should. And the parents who are trying to do everything right and are staying up at night wondering what, if they said the right things to their kid that day, they're the ones reading the parenting books. They're already probably pretty good parents. So that's how this kind of thing works, right? We all kind of have this attraction to each other and the same interests and so forth. So my community is the very community, the people like me are the ones who would actually be using this scale. So I said, if this scale doesn't work, who does it work for? Because it obviously doesn't work for my wife either. So the bottom line is, I want you to know that just because you see an influencer pushing a particular product, now I don't recall the name of the product, I don't recall the brand, and even if I did, I wouldn't do that to someone's business. But I just want you to know that there's a lot of that going on in terms of product, right? You want to make sure that the product is actually contributing to the person's lifestyle or their fitness. If you buy a hair care product from somebody who has incredible hair and they use that product every day, and that's the really source of how great their hair looks, then that's awesome. But if they had great hair and then all of a sudden start using a product just to promote it, and it's not right. And it's the same ripoff that's happening in the magazines and everything. You've got these guys who are doing whatever they're doing, and they're taking all sorts of stuff, and at the same time they're telling you that this BCAA made the difference. But for that BCAA, I don't think there would be any change whatsoever, to be honest with you guys. Really, I think that supplements are good when they really are supplementing something, when something is missing. That's what a supplement is for. When something is missing, to replace it. Not for stuff to continuously add and add and add and add. So trust me, guys, steroids, HGH, and all this other stuff, this trumps the supplement protocol that people are buying on, and their multivitamin. It's not the multivitamin that's making them 265 pounds and ripped at 5'6". It's not. And they probably wouldn't miss it if it was gone. What you want to look for in your supplementation, in anything, is to put back something that is not there, that is not there. So again, I just want to let you know, sometimes the emperor has no clothes. Funny story about my family and my wife and me and the body fat thing, and it was a fun day to test that out. But anyway, that's why you will not see certain products from me. Because if I'm going to show you something, it's going to be something that works. Anyway, peace, love, and muscles. Funny story for you guys, and just please take care of yourself in good health, all right? All the best. Be well. Obligatory flex. Ciao. Peace, love, and muscles. Bye.